Hi guys, how are we doing today? I just
Two things cannot
finished reacting to Tyler Reddick's
great
clip.
example of that. They couldn't be in the same place at the same
I don't
time.
believe
There's
it.
also
No,
some
I really don't.
dynamics at play here.
Oh
In
my
the Tyler
god.
Reddick clip, Mark, he got into the infield grass right there on the South Point logo,
Like, I
and
saw
the
from the
car
back
kind
of
of
Joey
dug in,
Logano's car,
and it was
but I
kind of a slow
couldn't
barrel.
tell if it was
Only
like an
one.
actual
We only
close or
saw the
not.
undercarriage of the car
So
one
like
time,
I was like,
and then he came back up on
when
all four
teams could
wheels
see,
and able to
and
limp down
then
to his
whenever
pit
they
stop.
said it on the
From what we heard
radio,
there from Brett McMillan, sounds like they're done for the day.
oh my god.
Man, you talk about penthouse to outhouse. Reddick wins stage
Slow
one,
down.
and now he is
Cities
out.
Wait, he just won stage one too. What the heck?
Ryan Blaney's also come to the top of his pit stall. They've taken the right front tire off, and they're absolutely standing there looking at the car. NASCAR officials are also looking at the right side as well. They're looking up inside the right
Camionetas Chevy,
front wheel
con la
well.
fortaleza que
I
puedes
can't hear what they're
contar,
talking about.
con la
They're talking about the
capacidad que no
internal
sacrifica.
communication. They're putting that right front tire
Yo,
back
bro,
on.
Tyler Reddick just
At this
won the
point,
first
they're having
stage
discussions
too.
around
Like,
the
Camionetas
team,
Chevy,
and
the
la
heck?
I'm not sure
fortaleza que
exactly what's
puedes
going on. I
contar,
can't see the
con la
right side of the
capacidad
car,
que no
obviously.
sacrifican nada,
But
una
they're,
EV trabajadora
now
con
they're
más
coming around
autonomía
to
que
take off
cualquiera
the
de la
left rear
competencia
tire. They have
y el
not jacked
potencial
up
de
the left
llevarse a
side
cualquier
top
lugar.
car yet.
Chevrolet,
So we'll
unidos
see exactly
llegamos
what's
Pretty sure
going
it's Tyler
on
Reddick's first
with
step
this
too.
car as they're
For
having
this man
discussions,
here, he had to
looking at the
fight
right
and
side of
scrap
Ryan Blaney's
and
car.
dig deep
We
last
are on a
week to
text
make it to the
message
round of
service
eight.
courtesy of Team Penske, and they basically said it looks like the right toe
Heck,
is
dude.
gone
I've
on the
never seen anything
Ryan
like
Blaney
that
machine.
before.
Again, as Keselowski came up the racetrack, Ryan was digging hard on the outside to try to sneak by, and it
They're
looked
trying
to
to
me
fix
like they
Ryan's
had made
car.
slight contact. So it looks like what happened, Doug, is that Keselowski hit him on the driver's side, but
Where's
that
Tyler?
put the right rear of the car up hard against the barrier and broke that toe lane.
Well, this is going to have a huge impact on championship
Wow.
hopes here, Mark. You've got Tyler
What have I
Reddick,
just
he's
witnessed?
done. Looks like Ron Blaney is maybe not done, but they're going to be able to limp around. They're not going to be carrying any speed today. So this is very impactful. And Brad Keselowski's done for the day because he had to take the car behind the garage wall after a wreck.
I guess the only saving grace, if you will, or the only sliver of silver lining for the Tyler Reddick team is they won the opening stage, got 10 points, and you don't know how this thing is going to play out in the round of 8.
No, you don't. And, we don't call this track a wild card track. That's Talladega, Atlanta, Daytona.
Roval.
But I do insist every racetrack is a wild card track. That right there, big crash, car barrel rolling down the infield grass at Las Vegas, not what you expect. But for those guys involved in that crash, that's as wild card as it gets.
Oh, no question about it. And now we see a car being waved around. The free pass is going to go to Eric Jones, who lost a tire here and slapped it back on. Now we see a few cars coming down the pit lane. Daniel Suarez is among the cars that is going to be in that group. And we also see Ryan Blaney coming back down the pit lane. Michael McDowell in this group, along with Shane Van Gisbergen as well. We'll take a quick break and come back for more of the South Point 400.
Hello, I'm Kate Levy. When I was just 10 years old, I lost my father Joe in the 9/11 attacks at the World Trade Center. He was a lieutenant in the New York City Fire Department.
Bro, Tyler Reddick.
9/11
I
this
don't
year,
believe my eyes.
now a
dude.
National
Like,
Day of Service, I'll be doing what my
I
dad
think that's
loves
his
to
first
do,
flip.
helping others in need. Please join me by doing your own good deed that day.
I think that's like his
Visit
first flip too. Like,
911day.org
oh my god.
to learn more.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging
wait, let
wounded
me-
patients in
let me
Sudan
see
to
what
providing
YouTube
clean
has.
drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency
Yeah,
to
nothing
aid,
yet.
from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
We're not even 100 laps into the South Point 400. It's already had a huge impact on the point standings and possible
If this is
championship
your idea of
chances for
ladylike-
several
Oh, wait,
drivers.
point standings.
We'll take
Where's
a little
the-
time out and be right back. This is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
He's still there. Okay.
Dale Earnhardt, he's almost been deified. There's a mystique.
I don't know what
He's
happened.
really that
but
last
we're
guy.
back. We're back.
And he is, in the words of Tom Wolfe, last great
I
American.
see a video of what
book
happened
was
to
written
Tyler
about
Reddick.
Junior Johnson. He is that last guy to a lot of people. and he was going to have that following no matter what. It moved to a different level because of what happened at Daytona. Billy Joel, only the good die young.
Oh, I need a
That's the way
video
you
right
remember.
now, dude.
So I think that moves you to a different place too.
Back here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway under caution with big championship implications happening. Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, all involved in our latest incident. I will tell you a guy that is going to capitalize on this moment. That is Joey Logano, currently in second. When we came down pit road last time, they opted for 2 tires. That put Joey Logano in front of all of the melee, and then when we hit the restart, he was shot out of a cannon and passed several cars. Currently running second, kept him out of trouble, and Joey Logano looks in a pretty sweet position at this area of the race. Let's head over to Brad.
Chase Elliott might be on the racetrack, but that car has serious damage right now. He has problems with the right front toe. They went up under the hood to try and adjust it, but Elliott said, this car is bad. I do not have a lot of confidence trying to drive this car at speed. They still have work to do on it. We'll see what happens with playoffs contender Chase Elliott. Brett McMillan.
All right, Ryan Blaney came back in. They did some more work on the car. He said the car was all over the track. They feel like the issue is in the right rear. They think they've got it fixed. He's back out there. They're choosing right now. NASCAR was trying to get the attention. NASCAR official here in the pits was getting their attention until they had 1 minute left on the crash clock. He said, we're out there. We're good. We're ready to get back up to speed.
Oh, wait.
All right, thanks a lot there, Brett McMillan. Championship contenders involved here. Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, and Chase Elliott. All of their hopes take a big hit here on that crash. Let's give you the top 10 here. Ty Gibbs, Joey Logano, Christopher Bell, Martin Truex Jr., Bowman and Hamlin make up 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Are Haley and William Byron, Carson Hocevar, and Ross Chastain round out the top 10 as they're now over in front of Pat Patterson.
Watching the cars now, lights off on the pace car as they go through turns 3 and 4. Up front, Logano, Tyler Reddick, or excuse me, not Logano, Tyler Reddick. It's Logano and the 54, of course, of Ty Gibbs. Pace car ready to hit the pit road. We are ready to restart. Everybody's on their feet, and I don't think they'll sit down this time.
As they work their way into the Geico restart zone, NASCAR starter Brett Dalton waves the green flag. We're back underway in the South Point 400. Logano and Gibbs locked side by side, heading to turn number 1.
Yeah, not giving each other an inch as they'll go side by side into turn number 1. Joey Logano on the bottom, Ty Gibbs in the middle. He'll move up to try to block a passing attempt by Christopher Bell. Out of turn 2, lead not decided. It's still Logano and
Gibbs. Logano has got the advantage, but Gibbs now will hit the gas, and he's going to lead all 4.
Three-way battle for the lead here. Ty Gibbs has it side by side. Joey Logano and Christopher Bell. Logano down low, Bell up high. Bell has the advantage. Right in behind them now, it's going to be Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, that Toyota power of Christopher Bell allowed him to streak around.
Ross Chastain.
Logano's going to fight back on the bottom, but he'll have no such luck. Christopher Bell seals off that second row.
Gibbs with the lead, but not for long. Here comes Christopher Bell. He'll go to the middle of the racetrack. Logano holds the 3rd spot. Once again, Gibbs will lead all 4.
Behind them, 3 wide for 4th. Ross Chastain drives down the middle of Martin Truex Jr. and Alex Bowman. Truex has the spot, but again, Chastain fights back on the outside.
Yeah, Alex Bowman was on the top side in 1 and 2. Now he goes all the way down to the bottom. That car looks unsettled as his teammate William Byron tries to rip around the outside, trying to take that 6th spot away.
Back up to the front. Once again, Gibbs leading the field. About 5 car lengths now over Christopher Bell and Joey Logano.
Ty Gibbs looks really comfortable right now. 6 car length lead over Christopher Bell. Then it's Logano and Truex. I think that's the best battle. Truex takes a peek to the outside, now dives low on Logano.
Yeah, trying to make this a Joe Gibbs party at the front. They run 1, 2, and 4, but Martin Truex Jr. will love to get around Joey Logano. He's got to find a car length and a half out of turn 2.
Falling about 5 car lengths behind Truex. That's lead by Ross Chastain. Then there's William Byron. Then there's Alex Bowman. Then there's Chris Buescher. That's the way they race all 4.
Watching Kyle Larson fight his way back up to the field. He's popped back over Denny Hamlin, who's riding in the 12th spot. Larson swings to the outside. Also battling with them right there is Bubba Wallace and Noah Gragson.
Larson will keep it to the outside as Eric Elmerson and Noah Gragson just trying to follow him around Denny Hamlin. No both big passes, but Larson looks awful quick at turn 2.
Further up front, looking at Kyle Busch, looking racy right now as he works his way up to the very top of the wall, trying to put another move on Carson Hocevar.
The
on
continues
YouTube?
to lead. Let's check in now at the Infield Care Center with Brad
Wow.
Tyler Reddick is out of the Infield Care Center. First of all, Tyler, are you okay after that flip?
Listen.
Second of all, what happened on the racetrack?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's obviously it's disappointing for sure. Just a situation where, I kind of saw it late. Martin was starting to drift up, and the 9, was already on his outside. So
Catches the 45, around goes the 45, and as the 45 gets in here, he hops onto the quarter mile
Oh, wow.
and gets upside down. Crazy looking accident for Tyler Reddick in the 45.
that is crazy.
Catches the 45, around goes the 45, and as the 45 gets in here, he hops onto the quarter mile
I thought he did a
and gets
blow
upside
over.
down. Crazy looking accident for Tyler
My
Reddick in the 45.
God.
Just had to make a last-minute decision
I
there. And
seriously thought he did a blow over. What the heck?
You really got to fight for.
Nope, not YouTube. I actually thought he did a blow over. He just like hopped it. Can't believe it.
Run out our first yellow flag.
Nick, Pat, I'm watching Denny Hamlin, and that car just keeps falling back through the pack. Nick, right now, he's riding 20th. He restarted 6th.
Yeah, he is headed in the wrong direction. He got passed by the guys that have been running in the back of the pack. Nate Smith got around him, and Pat here in turns 2. Daniel Hemrick just got around Denny Hamlin. He is going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, watching right now is trying to take that 11 up and find some grip on the top of the wall. And right now, right beside Harrison Burton is on the floor.
Now here he comes back to the start-finish line, and Denny Hamlin has fallen all the way back down to 21st. So, Mark, something obviously amiss on the 11 for Denny Hamlin. A bad day to have a bad car because you can pick up a lot of spots if you just have it.
And he's obviously using a different strategy. Chase Elliott down on the apron of the racetrack, coming to pit road. He had been running 31st. He is now 1 lap down as he comes onto the pit lane in that NASA Chevrolet.
Mark, looking back at it,
What
Denny Hamlin
flip
stayed
this
out and to pick up that track position, like you were saying. But now it's backfiring
Four
on
and
him
a half.
as he's falling back through the pack. And he can go a lap down here.
He has to hope that he stays in the
Four and a
lead
half.
lap because you got to sense that crew chief Chris Gabehart took the gamble to save the set of tires, and this may pay off later, but you got to stay on the lead lap to make it pay off.
Looks like Chase Elliott's day's done, Mark. He was involved in that big crash, and now he's headed to the garage area. So another title contender sidelined here today. It's getting rough on those guys. Let's check in with Brad Gilley.
Brad Keselowski had a fast car here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Unfortunately, an early exit. Brad, first of all, are you okay? Second, what can you tell us about what happened on track?
Yeah, I was coming off of turn 4, and the guys in front of me got together, and it's a shame. It's his best run we've had the whole playoffs. Car was really fast, and we were fighting within the.
Catches the 45, around goes the 45, and as the 45 gets in here, he hops onto the quarter mile and gets upside down. Crazy looking accident for Tyler Reddick in the 45.
That is crazy.
Catches the 45, around goes the
Alright, Chad, be back.
45, and as the 45 gets
Top 5 and top 10, and this race you hang around long enough, Brad, you got a shot at it if you hang around top 5, top 10, and kind of got caught up in somebody else's team.
Tough early exit for Brad Keselowski. He was definitely fast here today, guys.
Thanks a lot, Brad Gilley. As Ryan Blaney goes by us at about 3/4 speed. Mark Harold Blaney right now is being shown -2. He's not going to have a very good day. Reddick's going to finish 36th. It looked like Chase Elliott will be 34th. Blaney's probably going to be down in the 30s also. So those are some big-time title contenders that are going to limp out to Las Vegas.
They're going to have to head for Homestead and Martinsville loaded for bear, ready to go for it, because it has certainly been a rough outing in race number 1 in the round of 8 for those 3 drivers.
That's going to separate. We're going to see 2 different groups come out here. We've still got a lot of racing to go. 158 laps to go as we have only ran 110 here in the South Point.
I can't believe this.
At Home Brothers Pizza, you
I don't
can
know what I just
choose
did.
men's toppings at no extra charge.
What is he?
In a hurry, call ahead, place an order, or grab a hunk of pizza on the go. Find the nearest location at HomeBrothersPizza.com and follow me, Joey Logano, all season long.
Xfinity here at
that really makes sense.
By downloading the free PRN mobile app, you can listen to all of our live race broadcasts anywhere. You'll also have easy access to all of our award-winning studio shows. Get all the latest racing information at your fingertips with the PRN mobile app.
For the third time today, Christopher Bell is out front, just got by teammate Ty Gibbs. As he takes over the lead so far, he's been able to pace the field for 65 laps and counting in the South Point 400. This is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, third-year racer race car driver. We dedicate a lot of our time to doing as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Here's Christopher Bell.
My Toyota Camry Series race car isn't cheap until it's repaired. I have a picture.
Oh, okay, who's that? That's like Blaney.
The track, watching my back, talking me through turns.
Oh, Jody, be careful.
I physically train and handle the stress and doubt. And I have software helping my crew chief and engineers make the right track.
Ryan
All
Blaney.
this, I never take my eyes off the road, and neither should you. One distraction can change everything in one instant.
Christopher Bell, all the way.
We're back at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 50 laps to go in stage number 1. 152 laps to go in our race.
Stage 2 back halfway home here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the South Point 400. But we'll go ahead and reset now that we've had a chance for scoring and timing to get all sorted out. Christopher Bell is the race leader.
I really hope Joey's not winning.
Justin Haley 11th, 12th is Carson Husenbar, Ryan Priest is 13th, then Wall is 14th, Noah Grayson is 15th, 16th, John Hunter Nemechek, Daniel Suarez 17th, 18th, Scott Brown Jr., 19th, Daniel Hemrick, 20th, Zane Smith.
And it's going to be Harrison Burton riding 21st, 22nd, Michael McDowell, 23rd will be Corey Joy, 24th is Josh Berry, James Briscoe, 25th, Jimmy Johnson, 26th, 27th, Cody Ware, Shane Van Gisbergen, 28th, 29th, Todd Gilliland, and Dennis Hamlin, who just came on the road, is going to be riding in the 30th spot.
Hamlin now being scored a lap down. Eric Jones 31st, minus 1 laps. Ryan Blaney just got lapped again. He's minus 3 with his wounded car in 32nd. 33rd, the rest of these drivers are out. Chase Elliott is 33rd. 34th, Austin Cindric. Brad Keselowski 35th. 36th, Tyler Reddick. And Austin Dillon, after getting bumped into a crash, is our first car out today in 37th. And that leaderboard brought to you by Napa. Don't get stranded with a dead battery. Test yours regularly and stop by your nearest Napa for a full range of high-performance replacement.
And I'm going to give kudos to Mark Garrow. Yesterday, while we were doing the qualifying show, we were talking about favorites, and of course, everybody was pointing at Kyle Larson. Easy to do. He's been the dominant player this year. Larson, in my eyes, I think
come on, bro.
Sneaky fast. He's not sneaking up on anyone today, Mark.
No, he's got the big whooping stick out now. Right now, let's go down to O'Reilly Auto Parts pit reporter Wendy Venturini.
The majority of our cars came down pit road at lap 82. One of the cars that stayed out for a strategy change was Denny Hamlin. Well, he stayed out for 36 laps. He just hit pit road. He had had enough. That's all that car could handle. It was 4 tires and fuel, but now his pit strategy is off, and he lost a lot of track position. Brad Gilly.
Chase Elliott went out on the racetrack and made minimum speed after that incident. That means they're allowed to come back in the garage and work on the car. Right now, the Napa number 9 of Chase Elliott sitting up on 4 jack
There's Joey
shins.
in
The
pit
crew is
road.
working on the right front. That's where he suffered the most damage to the suspension. And remember, Chase Elliott also said he felt they damaged the underbody of the race car. Alan Gustafson was just under the race car himself looking at everything to see what they could do to tape things up and make things smooth. Chase Elliott in the garage. He will try and get back out onto the racetrack to make some laps and see what kind of finish they can salvage today. Wendy?
Pit stops are underway. We knew they were coming. Green flag pit stop. Joey Logano is going to be 4 tires. He was a little bit too tight for the restart. They make an air pressure adjustment for him.
Also, Martin Truex Jr. is going to pit along with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. A little farther up pit lane, Chris Buescher is making a stop as well. Denny Hamlin, Doug, he came out and he's being scored at this point 1 lap down. He's on the tail end of almost 2, hoping that at some point early Christopher Bell will pit and take some pressure off. Let's go back down to Wendy Venturini.
Ross Chastain was too tight in traffic. It is
Oh,
going
boy.
to be a 4th tire stop for Ross Chastain and make a slight air pressure
Some of
adjustment for
Ross
him. A solid stop. He's down and away. Brett McMillan.
William Byron's come in. He said the car's better than it has all day long. He's got a tire just about to get away, but they finally chased it down. They're going to do a tire change. He peels out at the 9.8 second stop for William Byron.
Well, thanks a lot there for the update from Brett McMillan. A host of other cars are making their way down the pit road. See Jimmy Johnson dive onto the pit lane. Bubba Wallace is rolling back in. The damaged car of Aaron Jones also back in. Now let's go down to Brad
Remember, they had a loose wheel on that last round of pit stops. Crew just finished up on the right side. Had a little bit of a hiccup there. They're now on the left side on top of Bubba Soroco. John Hunter to check in as well.
Peter, Christopher Bell is on the pit lane. Let's go down now to Brett McMillan.
He's going to block Ross.
Coming around the pin, and Cruz Jason, he goes behind Daniel Hemrick and comes into his pit stall. He's going to try to drop in the center of the corner. Give him a 4 tire change. He also got the right side chassis adjustment. About a quarter round. Left side tires going on. Filling up a Sunoco fuel. They drop him 10.2 second stop for Christopher Bell.
Now we see Kyle Larson coming onto the pit lane. He is one of the few top cars that has yet to pit under this green flag. And let's go down now to Brad Gilley.
I can tell you Kyle Larson wasn't quite as happy with his car during that run. Once he did get out of the limit of clean air, he said it freed up again. That's what he needed it to do. He was now running the left side of the car. It is going to be a 4 tire change. Oh, they've got a problem on the right side. They're waving the jack man back around. It sounds like they might have a loose lug or something else. This is going to be a very long and a very costly pit stop for Kyle Larson. They do go around to the right side to see about tightening that lug. Before they can do that, they have to jack the car back up. This is a tough one for the defending race champions.
Going to at least put Kyle Larson a lap down here. Also now making their scheduled pit stops will be Ross Chastain easing down the pit lane along with Ty Gibbs. They're done. Let's go back down to the pit lane. We'll keep it up here for right now. Mark Carroll.
Doug, that means that in the round lane, 8 drivers, half of them right now had problems today. The big problem right there for Kyle Larson on pit road. Chase Elliott, Reddick caught up in crashes along with Blaney. Blaney soldiering on now minus 3 laps, but 4 of 8 have had problems early in the South Point 400.
Chastain and Gibbs were serving out penalties there. That's why they were making their slow trek down the pit lane. Both of them got popped for speeding penalties here. And it looks like Kyle Larson may be coming back down the pit lane here. Brad Gilley, they had all that horrible luck last time on the pit stop. And the 5 machine, the Hendrick-Carlsbad machine, is back on the pit lane.
Yeah, Doug, this is just simply a bad luck day for Kyle Larson. Now they have to look at the left side again. They call the left side tires off. On the right side. So another huge costly mistake for Kyle Larson.
Larson now going to get 2 laps now. See how he cycles back to the start-finish line to get you an official update.
And that's very Kyle Larson like. That team is using money on the pit stops. He's excellent out on the racetrack. And today, it's just not played out almost from the get-go. We've not talked about Kyle Larson all day long except when he's had issues.
Doug, throughout the playoffs, Hendrick Motorsports has not beaten themselves yet. But right there, they have certainly stubbed their toe with Kyle Larson.
Chase Elliott off of the racetrack now,
What's up?
Kyle Larson suffering a lot of difficulties on the pit stops. Not a great day for the two of the three Hendrick cars here today in the South Point 400. Dropping by the booth, our good friend Chris Powell. He's the president, general manager here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And Chris, thanks for dialing up Greg Leonard and good sporting racing today.
Boy, we've had a real barn burner.
Have I seen both of them? But I actually like
We have some excited today.
Speaking of,
during the pre-race, 100 Kenny